guys, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I have been collaging, so I wanted to share with you because this took a good while, so it took longer than I thought it would, and so I just didn't do it on video. I just decided to go ahead and do this part of it and then show you how it turned out and just finish it up here on this video today. So this is all the bits and pieces from the patterns that I'm working with from my sewing journal. And so, you know, I just went ahead and glued them down on coffee dyed paper. I like using some kind of a backing that I don't have to do anything to the backing, like a file folder or coffee dyed paper. So that's, you know, it's already done on the back. And then I can cut it up. The only thing I'm going to add now, because I've got this completely covered with pattern pieces, they're all from the pattern envelopes. From the, you know, there's two flaps here. You know, you can see the little simplicity pieces and the girls here, and some numbers and things. So very cool. Just want to make sure it's all glued down before I cut it up, because I use art glitter glue, so it'd be, you know, it would be stuck permanently. I wanted to see if I could put a couple of these dots on here and see how they look. And I've got glue all over my fingers because I'm still gluing. I'll probably use a little bit of glue on these if I can get them off of here. But these are the dots I received in my Your Creative Studio kit last time, and kind of a little bit outside my comfort zone. Like, I would have never bought a whole big roll of these dots. I mean, look how many. I've been sharing them in my goodie bags and maybe Happy Mail and things, extra, you know, bits I put into packages. So, but I think these could add a nice little touch here and there. So just a few maybe in the empty spots. Like here's a big empty spot there. Oh, I squished it. Okay, they're not hard. They're not easy to put down when you put glue on them. Let's see, add a little color there. Okay, let's try it. And they're different shades. Yeah, they're on this side. Well, oh, well, that's weird. There's, okay, I don't know. These are different. I'll tell you that. I don't feel like I can glue them down like without any glue on them, though. They're not, they're sticky, but not that sticky. Kind of like, they almost feel like less sticky than washi. So here's another blank spot over here. There we go. See, little dots. That would be kind of like polka dot look. Okay, so here's another one. Wow, they're kind of a little bit hard to get off of here, aren't they? Oops, and I'm squishing them. Kind of like almost, you gotta be careful. I'm squishing them. I'm almost squishing them. I think I did squish this one a little bit. It's gonna be lopsided now. They're pretty thin. I guess that's why too. Let me see if I can unsquish that so I can get it looking like a dot. Okay, let's put one down here. I don't know where I'm going to be cutting this either, so it could be, they could be cut in half or something. Another good reason to glue them down, right? Okay, I haven't used any of these yet. That paper there, did I cut this off? Or it might have just come off, I don't know. But I don't think I used any of these yet. Let's put one down here. Okay. So are these lighter or are these already, oh, they are on here, okay. Almost look like they were not there, like maybe something was on top of it and I used it, but I know I didn't use any yet. So let's try a lighter one here. I don't want it to be like obvious. I put a bunch of dots all over here, so maybe just a few more, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be like totally just a polka dotted paper. I mean, not that that wouldn't be pretty. That could be pretty, but I can see it being like, oh, Sherry, you really got carried away with those dots type of thing. Okay, a couple more, like I said, a few more, so we've got two more to use. Let's see, let me use a couple of darker ones. Maybe. Darker and lighter variation here. Okay, now we're going to use one more. Let's see, let's put this one up over. So when we cut this up, we have maybe like one, end up with one polka dot on each piece almost. Okay, now one more. Let's try a really light one here. See, it almost looks like there's nothing there. Is there anything there? There is something there. Okay, it's just weird because it looks like what was left from a polka dot, you know, like just a shading. So that would look actually cool on here or on a paper. Let's put one right here. Well, see, there's one there. Trying to look for a space where there isn't one, maybe right here. So it's like for those really light ones, you almost don't even notice it, but there is one right there. See the different shades? Okay, so that's enough. So that is enough of that. Here's my rest of my residue from the pieces that I used, the patterns. That's all that's left. I had quite a pile there. And then let me get these out of the way because we're going to get my paper cutter here and just cut this up with my paper cutter and make some tags and journal cards and see how they turn out. I might grab, well, we'll see. This is not file folders, coffee dyed paper on the back. So, and I put these ladies in a way that I could cut like right through there and not cut them up. You know what I mean? Like not cut them in half or anything. So, can you see my paper cutter? I think you can. I had my big cup of coffee here. It's cooling off quite a bit though. By now, I should have gone and heated it up again before the video. Still good though. Get my pin in there. Okay, let's cut. There we go. One stripped. I want to cut these up again. I'm just, maybe I'll cut strips and then we'll cut them up again. I want to make sure I cut the ladies in the right spot. You know what I mean? So we got a lady there. Let's cut her up. Let's cut this one in half. Maybe. About right there. Okay, and then we have this one. So this one I'm going to cut in half this way. We got two pieces there. Okay, this one, I'm on a video. Someone's knocking at my door. Like, what are you doing in there? Type of thing. Okay, this one, let's make a little one and a big one. See, I kept that up here, that simplicity. And there's a little one. And this one, let's see which way we want to go with it. Maybe like this. Actually, I think I'll go like this. We have a little one and a bigger one. See, I want to leave room for a hole up here in a ribbon. If I cut it right here, I'd be putting a hole right next to her head and maybe possibly covering her up. So there we go. Now we can cut some into tag shapes. I didn't use the lace. I was going to put this lace on there and see how it cut up, but I didn't do that. So tag shapes. So I need my scissors. So this one, maybe journaling card. Tag, tag, tag. And these, let's see, this is going to be a tag. Oh, this is going to be a tag. Let's make this into a journaling card. So we have 4 journaling cards and 4 tags. So we'll just cut some angles here. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it this way. And I just eyeball my little angles. See if they don't come out right the first time. A little bit more off there, and a little bit more of an angle actually on that one. There we go. That looks good. Let's go ahead and punch a hole. I might put some, I don't know, I probably won't put any, because if these were file folder, well, I'm just saying I might put some eyelets in there. So there's the one with the hole and everything, except for I need to grab some fabric. So here we're keeping the lady up right here. Let's do my angle like that, so we don't cut off too much of the simplicity. And then we need to match it on this side. There we go. And this way I got to use up my scraps and not throw them in the trash. my patterns. Oh, that's a drilling tag. And there we go. There's one of the dots. Now that I cut it up, I'm not even seeing the dots. I have to make a point of looking at them and see where the dots ended up. There's one there. There's one there. And that piece of paper needs a little bit of glue on it. Right here. These were very tattered. Like a lot of them were tattered. So when they're tattered like that, it's a little harder to get them. I don't think any glue came out of there. When they're tattered like that, I found that to be a little harder to get them glued down because it's not like gluing down a flat piece of paper. It's kind of like I had to flatten out the paper and get it glued down. There it goes. Okay, there we go. And this one. Okay, so we didn't punch a hole in this one yet. Let's put it below the simplicity. Okay, we got holes and angles. We got to need a hole in this one, and a hole in this one. So you can see. Let's see. I'm putting the hole above the number there, so I don't punch out that. Well, I did punch it out a little bit, but there you go. And this one. Okay, 4 tags. And let me get all my little pieces here out of the way. All right. Now these I will see if I can round the corners. Sometimes the corner rounder won't, these feel like a little bit soft, so the corner rounder might not round these very well. But you can put another piece of paper under them if you have to get it to, but it worked. Okay, it's working on this one. I mean, it is 2 layers of paper, so okay. But let's see, there's a piece of paper there that might be in the way of my corner. Let me square that off a little bit. This side too needs to be, there's some paper sticking out. This must have been the edge of the paper, and there was some paper sticking out over the edge. So let's see how we do. Now I can always add something to these too. You know, I can always add something else, some lace or whatever. This can be a base, but it's all sewing pieces. There's a piece there that needs to be glued down. That's just from the tattered edges and things. That was hard to glue down and get them all glued down. Okay, so this one. Yeah, I think I would like to add something to these, like a focal point to these journaling cards at least. So I'll have to look around for that. A focal point. It could be anything. It doesn't even have to be sewing related. But we'll see what I come up with. Okay, I want to see if all these pieces are glued down. I thought I saw something. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, it's all glued down. Okay, so those are rounded. These are tags, so I've got 2 more to round here. Yeah, a lot of times your collage pieces can just be bases, you know. You can glue all your papers down and then decide if you want to add lace, a photo, a playing card, you know, anything like that would be great. I could even add, these aren't big enough. Well, I don't know if these are, I mean, I could add buttons, or I was going to say button card, but I don't think these are big enough for a button card. But I could at least add buttons or a piece of a button card if I have one that's tattered. A button card that's tattered that I want to cut up. You know, anything like that. Any sewing related, like maybe a piece of a zipper. Even. So to decide on the thickness though, you know, watch out for bulk. The zipper might make it too bulky, and a zipper piece would probably too, if these were on cardstock or file folder, they'd be all right, but a zipper piece would be too heavy for these right here, probably, I would think. But there we go. These I think will be bases, and I'll add something else to these. And then for the tags, I will add, like this one, I'll probably add something. And then add maybe a eyelet and something at the top, some fabric or something, or lace. And this one already has, these three already have a focal point. So I might, let's see what one looks like distressed around the edges real quick, because it looks like it needs, they look like they need something around the edges. So let's try any of them. This one has totally no color around the edges. Those two had, like that one has some pink and yellow and stuff colors. So let's see what this looks like distressed here. It just looks like it needs some finishing touches around the edges here of the front. The back's okay, because I mean I can put it on the back, but it really doesn't have to have it because it's copy dyed paper. It's already distressed. So I made some tea today. I've never made tea dyed paper before, and I decided to try it today. So after this video, I'm going to go do some tea dyeing of paper and see. I want to see the difference in person. I've never used tea dyed paper or made it, so I want to see the difference in person between tea dyed and coffee dyed and see if there is any color difference. And yeah, so I'll let you know how that comes out. All right, so this, yeah, I definitely like the distressing there. And I think if I did this again, I would put it on file folder. So, because it's 2 layers of paper and it's fine. You can write on the back and it will be pretty when it's done, but I think I would have liked maybe it to be a little stronger. So, where's that lace that I put here that I said I didn't use? This right here. See, I could put some lace here. That would be pretty. Maybe not this piece, or maybe this piece. And I might sew on these too, and that'll be another added kind of texture, and, you know, the stitching, I think it would look good around the outside. Even I could do messy stitching on the journal cards or these, or just zigzag around. We'll see what I do. But anyway, I wanted to share with you my collage with just all my sewing bits, using up the scraps that, you know, probably maybe should have gone in the trash, but they didn't. Now they're you know, now they're journaling spots. See, and you got the coffee dyed paper on the back, so I think that's nice. All right, I'm going to go wash my glue off my fingers. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Happy crafting!